Hello everyone, welcome to RecallReviews. This is Alex here again. Now, today is the first review I've done in a while, and I think I've got a good formula down. Now, this is a review for Ouron High School Host Club. Please enjoy. Now, Ouron High School Host Club was a show I was very hesitant about watching at first, mainly because it had a lot of mixed reviews. A lot of people said it was good, a lot of people said it was bad. A lot of my bros said, bro, don't watch it. It's not a straight show. And others were like, it's an okay show. But I'm glad I chose to finally watch it. And I enjoyed it. It wasn't a bad show. Now, it knew how to use drama when it was necessary. As a mainly comedy-based show where the comedy would get a little too overwhelming, they knew when to break it up, which is a very good thing. Now, on top of that, it has an eccentric group of characters. Now, this show knew how to use its stereotypes very well. Now, instead of me going into the stereotypes of the show, why don't you tell them, Takuya?
You see, here at the Ouron Host Club, our policy is to use our individual personality traits to meet the needs of our guests. For example, there's Tamaki, who is the princely type. There's the strong silent type, the boy Lolita type, the little devil type, and the cool type. It's all about variety. And now our group is complete with the addition of Haruhi, the natural.
The natural?
It would seem that right now we have a perfect blend of characteristics.
Thank you for that analysis, Takuya. Now, the basic plot of Ouron High School Host Club is high school first year Haruhi Fujioka stumbles into the host club's club room, which is an abandoned music room 3. Then she accidentally breaks an expensive Renaissance vase that the host club was going to auction off at the Ouron Private Academy auction. So she can't afford to pay it back, and she's forced to join the host club. And this is where the story starts. Now, I'm not going to say much more about the story after that, because I don't want to spoil anything. What I can say about it is it's an interesting and fun story, and it very is a character-driven show. There's virtually nothing wrong with it, so I'm thinking I'm just going to get right to my main verdict so I don't take too much time. Again, the story, without giving too much away, it was enjoyable, it was fun, it was clever, it knew when to take a break from the comedy, and when it got serious, it got damn serious, and it led to a very good and enjoyable, exciting climax. You find out a lot about the characters throughout the story, like about the twins' backstory. That's kind of a moving story, and you find out about all these people, of how Tamaki touched their lives and made it for the better. So at the end, where you're seeing what's actually going on with Tamaki, you like wonder how strong is this guy, because that's some tough stuff to deal with. Now, you'll learn about Kyoya's backstory, which, while not as severe as others, it in its own way is a pretty tough ordeal for a character like that to go through, one who's driven to be perfect in every way possible. Moving on, the music had a very classical orchestral feel. Supported this is about a bunch of rich people vibe very well. Though where the music shined the most were in the scenes where Tamaki was playing the piano. Getting on to the voice acting bit in the English dub, which Funimation puts out very good dubs all on its own, but Caitlin Glass, who was the ADR director of Ouron High School Host Club, did a fantastic job at casting the perfect team of anime voice actors that any dub can ask for. You have J. Michael Tatum brilliantly voicing Kyoya. You have Todd Habercorn and Greg Arias voicing Hikaru and Kaoru. You have Lucy Christian voicing Honey Senpai. You have Travis Willingham voicing Takashi. Caitlin Glass herself voicing Haruhi Fujioka. And Tamaki brilliantly voiced by Vic Mignogna, who fell in love with the character before recording it, so this was a part he was really trying to get. A couple good actors as recurring roles was Monica Rial as Renge and Chris Sabat as Ritsu. Before I get into every actor, the dub alone was fantastic. Now, my final verdict on this show is it's a solid 10 out of 10. The story was fun, the characters were fantastic, there was virtually nothing wrong in the show, and where parts where the story comes up short is so minuscule that it's easy to overlook with the overall grandness of how great everything else was in the show. I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of it. I do regret not purchasing Ouron High School Host Club on DVD when I saw it in stores. Yeah, just 10 out of 10, plain and simple. It was a pretty flawless show. So tune in for the next review, which will be a review for Aku no Hana, or Flowers of Evil. It's going to be a very interesting review, as it's a very unique show. And the manga, which I read, also was very good. And my next top 11 list is most likely going to be the best scenes list. So I hope you enjoyed Recall Reviews.